Hi guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. We are doing the next episode of the 3 in 30 challenge today, and we are up to letter V, and V is for vellum, so I'm kind of excited about this one. I have probably way more stuff here than I could possibly do in 30 minutes, but you know, I had a lot of ideas, so we'll see how it goes. I just wanted to tell you I am filming ahead, and I'm doing like 3 of these videos back to back today, you know, and they obviously will upload on Mondays. But if you notice that I'm wearing the same t-shirt or, you know, whatever, I'm sure that I'm the only one who, you know, cares about stuff like that. And I don't notice it in other people, but for some reason I feel like people are going to notice it on me. Anyway, it's just because I'm, you know, filming back to back. I don't just, you know, like coordinate my clothes for the weekdays and wear the same t-shirt on every Monday. It might accidentally happen, but I don't do it on purpose. All right, so V for vellum. How close are we to being done with this? I can't even believe it. All right, so I have a bunch of stuff here. I have some vellum stickers in these lovely little pouches. I learned how to make these from Lolly at Lollipalooza. I will try to remember to link that below, but if I don't, just, you know, and you're interested in how to make these little pouches. But, you know, I've got some vellum stickers. Oh, goodness, now I can't. What is happening here? Oh, okay. Get off of there. Yeah, I feel like that's probably not gonna stick now. Oh well. Yeah, vellum stickers. I have this vellum sheet that came in like a wedding invitation kit. It has, you know, the holes in the top for ribbon. I've got different pieces of cardstock and paper here. I've got some vellum ephemera pieces that came from Tuesday morning. And, you know, just different, like I said, I have way too much here to do in 30 minutes, but, and then I also have a piece printed, I have a printed piece of vellum. This is from, oh my gosh, this is from Susan Taylor Brown, but I'm trying to think of the name of the kit. Is it, it's Boho Wild, set 1. Oh my gosh, I hope that's right. Wow, why does my brain just decide to completely not work when the camera is on? Oh my goodness. Regardless, I will link to the correct kit in the description box below. And my idea for this involved like a frame. So for the first time ever, I've had this since like July. Yeah, I've had this since July. This is the first time I've used it. Not to say I don't like it, but oh my gosh, why have I had this sitting around since July and not used it? Anyway, and so I used it to make a frame out of some, I gotta put this aside or it's gonna be in my way, out of some just pink cardstock. So I also have some lace, hole punch, some ink, you know, I just have stuff. I have some bling over here, glue, obviously. And we're just going to see how this goes. I'm going to start with this, and yeah, we'll go from there. I don't even know how well glue holds vellum, so I'm hoping that it holds well enough to at least get through the video, because I know I don't have time to get up and sew every piece. I probably would normally if I was just doing a project, because I would feel safer about doing that with vellum, but hopefully, you know, the glue will be just fine for our purposes here. All right, I am going to start my timer and let's go. Alrighty, so we just need to decide which part of this gorgeous paper that we want to use in our frame, and that's probably going to take up the whole 30 minutes if I allow it. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this shouldn't be such a dilemma. Originally I was going to use this section here. So why don't we just go with that, because that's what I was going to do to begin with. I am just going to cut it down. I'm attempting to cut it down to the right size. I watched Tina do this. Tina, you are amazing. Can I just say, because I cannot free cut to, just like, I can't do it. It doesn't. I guess we could always just trim it up afterwards, but I want to get a general, idea here. But yeah, Tina is so good at freehand cutting, and if I didn't have my paper trimmer, this wants to curl in the worst way, and it's not very fun when it wants to do that. Okay, stop curling. All right. You know what? I'm gonna glue and then we'll cut it down. You can't see the timer, can you? Sorry, I'm really not stressed out. Well, maybe I just kind of always am. Maybe that's the problem. I'm just gonna add some of the Beacon 3-in-1 glue, because that's currently what I have. I'm not gonna get too close to the edge because, well, I'm not gonna have much of a choice along the sides here, but I don't want to get glue squishing out or squishing into the center. I originally wanted to do, Susan does amazing like stained glass pages in her journals, and that originally was what I wanted to do, but I decided that I probably would have to, well, there would be sewing involved. There was no way to get around it, and I knew that that would take up way too much time. So I nixed that idea. Oh, that's pretty. I don't know if it's gonna, I'll find something to put behind it. Let me trim this down first. Probably should have inked the inside of that frame. Well, I did not, so there you go. I meant to, but it didn't happen. All right, we'll save that because it's pretty. Maybe we don't need to ink it at all. That's not gonna happen. You know me. Hopefully this Victorian velvet doesn't look too bad with this pink cardstock, because, oh no, that's fine. Oh, I'm really wishing I had inked the inside. Oh well. Best laid plans, right? So anyway, yeah, I'm filming these ahead so that I can upload them while we're away. Well, this one will upload this coming Monday, but I figured I might as well, do it while I was at it here. Oh, I really wish I had, there's no way to do that without getting ink on the vellum. You know what? I'm going to try anyway. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Not ideally what I had in mind. Let me find something to put behind here so you can kind of see. Oh, maybe not that. Does this, no. Oh, goodness. Well, you get the idea, right? It's got, I'm trying to get some light behind it here. You've got, just a nice little stained glass effect. I like that a lot. And I'm trying to think like what the application would be, for something like that. I would just put it, kind of like clip it into a journal probably, because, it's pretty. Now I'm hunting for something. I feel like it needs something here. Whoops, sorry about that. It's loud. Yeah, so anyway, needless to say, I will try to calm down here because I feel like I know a couple of you get very stressed out when I appear to be stressed. So I don't want to alarm anyone. I'm fine, I promise. It's just, you know, it's a week before we leave for vacation. So I guess in that regard, I am probably a bit stressed. I am loving Tracy Fox's random labels, like all of them, the words and the numbers, and yeah. I was just trying to find, let's see, maybe, I thought maybe the blue border might be nice. So I was just trying to find one that kind of goes here. No, I want it a little more random than that. What does that say? Oh, no, maybe? So anyway, like I said, you know, it's a week before we leave for vacation, and I shouldn't be so that stressed about it. We're not taking the puppy. We don't have little kids anymore. It's just the two of us. I can't get that back on. You know, that need to get ourselves, you know, ready to go. But it's still, I don't know. I still get flustered, I guess, thinking about, you know, all the things, oh, dang it, that have to happen before we go out of town. All right. I'm going to just add a little glue underneath all of this. And maybe underneath here too, to hold this lace down. There we go. And then our little label. Try to remember to link to these labels too. Yeah, they're awesome for everything, and I'm trying to get them, I'm slowly getting them all kind of cut out, and then I have them in various tins and such, so that I can just grab them, you know, kind of in this kind of situation. So yeah. Still a little sticky on the back because I had too much glue, but I don't know. I think that's cute. It's something different. You could just clip it, you know, onto the side of a journal page, and then you just have something pretty, you know, to pull out. It would maybe look nice on a piece, like if you had a dark piece of cardstock in your journal, but I don't know. I don't think it matters because I would just pull it out and like hold it up to the light, and it's pretty. All right, we've already taken 10 minutes on that. Let me set that aside. The next idea I had, well, I mean, I had a lot of ideas, but let's do this one next. I had this piece of like wood grain. It's blank on the back, but my thought was we could make this like a little pocket. I love these swans, and I thought that looked kind of pretty, you know, with that. I'm gonna round, I think I'm gonna round my top corners. Sorry for reaching here. I guess I could round the bottom ones too. The problem is, let me see if I can line this up and do it at the same time. I don't have much luck rounding or using, you know, like punches on. Okay, that worked, good. If you just use it, you just put the vellum in there, it tends to just kind of tear, and then it doesn't look nice. So if you do it like that, it's much better. Okay, so let's ink. I'm gonna reach again. Let's ink up the cardstock. And I need to replace the sponge on this. It's getting everywhere. Should have probably done that before we started, but I kind of forgot. Oh well, it is what it is. Can you ink vellum? I don't play with vellum as much as I would like to, so I'm not sure. I'm gonna do it. We'll see. It might not stick very well, but all right, let's get back in frame here. Now, I would normally take this to the sewing machine. And sew around, but I don't have time for that. So we're going to use glue, and then maybe I will sew it later. So I won't go nuts on the glue, just enough to kind of hold it in place, hopefully, till I can get to the sewing machine later. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I think that's really pretty. I like that. And maybe we could add, what could we add here? No, I don't want to do that. No, don't want to do that either. I don't know, I kind of just like it the way it is. What else do I have sitting around here? I feel like I'm in a box in this room right now. And I'm not sure why. I just feel kind of claustrophobic. And I have lots of space in here, so that really isn't, you know, really shouldn't be an issue, but for some reason I'm just feeling trapped. All right, I don't know. I can't really come up with anything here. No. I think I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it alone, I think. And then I'll sew it. And then once you put something inside, I think that'll be fine. I don't, why don't I have anything sitting around here? I have a kitty that is literally laying right under the wheel of my chair, so I can't roll. Here we go. This is actually the rest of the ephemera pack that I pulled the vellum from. So there's got to be a tag in here somewhere, right? Okay. There. I think once you fill it up with stuff, you know, maybe not those particular things, but oh, that's cute. You have stuff in your stash that you don't even know what it is, because I do. Oh, here. I don't know, maybe it won't fit. Oh yeah, it will. It's like a fake paint by number. How cute is that? And it's swans. So yeah, you could put that in there. I don't hate this one with it. You know, I think it's fine the way it is. We're gonna leave it be. because I'm not feeling it as far as like what to do. It's not coming to me right now. All right, next I wanted to do this. Now I have this piece of really pretty polka dot cardstock, and again I'm going to round my corners and just make sure it's kind of the same size, but it's a little off, so I'm just making sure that I line up that vellum when I punch. Okay, and then you can kind of center it then. And I'm not going to worry about gluing it right now. I just want to poke holes in the cardstock where they are in the vellum, and I'm just gonna yeah, do it like that. All right, let's ink this up. I'm gonna do it off to the side over top of my cat, actually, because he doesn't seem to care. I have the heater on in here and he is just loving it. He is sprawled out. Oh, yes. And if I move my chair, I'm gonna crush his poor little foot. So I'm gonna try really hard to remember not to move. Ugh, I would feel so bad. I don't want to do that. Okay, and then I brought this lace to use here. Probably don't need that big of a piece, but I want to make sure I have enough. This is what I do. I usually use ribbon, but I thought the lace might look pretty. So I feed it through from the front. Now you could do this even if you don't have these like pre-made pieces of vellum, right? Like that's not a necessity, just poke holes in the vellum you have. I just happen to have these. I think I got them on clearance at Michael's or something forever ago. So I go through that way, try to keep it a bit even, right? And then I flip it over and I kind of like cross them and go back through the holes on the opposite, you know. And like I said, I have way too much lace here. I'm not going to need all of this, but it's okay. We'll just have some left over for like snippets and such. All right, and then you come up with this. Now, you could tie a bow if you wanted to. What I usually do is just kind of angle, kind of cut it at an angle. Actually, I usually do opposite angles. So this one went that way, right? And so this one will go this way. Does that make sense? So you have kind of a thing like that. Too long, maybe. Start long and then you can always trim it. Okay. All right, so we have that. And then what you can do, so then you can, you know, you've got kind of like a flip up here, and you could just glue this whole thing down onto a page. I'm gonna add, is this what I normally do? I'm trying to think how I normally, I feel like I did, I haven't messed with this stuff for a while, but I'm just gonna add a tiny dab of glue kind of on the corners. Hopefully, yeah, it's gonna show, isn't it? Dang. I think what I used before was like little sticky dots, like little tiny flat sticky dots, but you know what? Let's see if we can I'm just rubbing that glue off because I don't want it there. What do I have here? Oh, sorry, I have to reach. Yeah, I've got like these little, you can't see them. They're little sticky dots. So I think that's what I used last time. So if you just kind of press the corner of your vellum onto it, it'll lift it off that paper. It might show too. Yeah, it does. What did I use that didn't show? Now I can't. I'm drawing a blank. It's been quite a while since I actually used this, or, you know, kind of did this kind of technique, and I can't now for the life of me remember what I used. Of course, right? But that's okay. All right, too much stuff here. So then you could let's see, what do we have here? Just add more vellum to our vellum, right? It's all about vellum today. Just trying to find something that kind of matches with that blue. I was going to try and cover up those glue dots, but nope, that's not going to happen. Let's, I don't know. Now that I have all this out, I'm not sure I like flowers. Let's look at the butterflies. Ooh, oh, he's pretty. He's very blue though, isn't he? Oh, look at that. That like matches Susan's. Sort of. I felt like it matched better in my head. Now I'm just kind of getting crazy here. I do feel like this needs something, and we have time. Well, I say that, but we'll probably run out. What do I want to use on that? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We've got stuff everywhere. Oh, what a mess. What a mess that I am making. All right, I'm gonna use that one. And then we might revisit here some of these in a second. Here's the tricky part, is getting the backing off of these in a timely fashion. Right, like that's probably where I'm gonna struggle. So I hope you're having a good day. It's very, very dreary here. I don't know if I said that already. It makes sense. The pupper had a bath yesterday, and I decided to, you know, do a bunch of filming. So of course it's dreary and rainy and yucky. There we go. All right. Sometimes I keep those backs and sometimes I throw them away. It just depends on how I feel at the moment. There, and then you just have, I don't know, you could do something underneath to that as well. And then I wanted to go back to this and see what we could add. Maybe I'm gonna cut it actually. I don't want it, I don't actually want it to be underneath the pocket, so I'm just going to cut it. Like that. There, I think that might be pretty. All right, let's see if we can get the backing off. I feel like I've been whispering. Sorry. Hopefully it's not too quiet. I'll check when I'm editing. There, that kind of just gives it a little extra something, maybe. I like that. And then, you know, obviously you could still put a tag back there. And then where was that really colorful blue? So I can't decide. Do I like this one or this one? I think I like that one. What do you think? I don't know. You're probably screaming at me not to do it, right? Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. And then since now we have like 4 things on here, and that's an even number. I don't like even numbers. We're gonna add something else. Still tacky. Where is... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Sorry, because I'm concentrating. I'm cutting. Oh, good, the kitty moved. I think he got warm. He was literally laying right in front of the heater. All right, we got 40 seconds. I can do this, right? Sure. There we go. Did it. Got a huge mess here, but we did it. Let's see if I can clean up before the timer goes off. There we go. All right, guys. Whew. That was probably weird for you all. I don't know. I feel like I've got some weird pieces here now. I don't know. I don't dislike what I made, but I'm not sure that it's my favorite. I really thought that vellum was going to be like my jam, but I don't know. I think maybe I was wrong. Yeah, whatever. All right, so we have our, obviously Susan's background page is the highlight of this one. I feel like what I did to it kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say ruined it, but it's not my favorite piece ever. But her paper is gorgeous on vellum. I think it would make a great stained glass piece, page. And I will probably do that in the future, but not in a 3 and 30. And then I do like this one. I think this is my favorite. And like I said, I don't know, that glue may be holding pretty well, but I will probably stitch around the whole thing if I were to use this, in a journal. And then this piece is just kind of boring, and I don't like how you can see the dots. I don't know what I used. I know I used something and I know it worked, but now I can't think of what it was. Who knows? But anyway, it's pretty, it's okay, but I don't like when you can see that at all. If you know, let me know, because I feel silly now. I've done it before and I can't remember what I used. All right, guys, that's enough of that. I'm going to go on to the next letter, which is W, but you won't see that for another week. I hope you have a fabulous Monday, and yeah, I will talk to you soon, guys. Take care. Bye.